Ezekiel 9. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is short for Yahweh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vod-He. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is an extremely jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. The letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. Ezekiel 9. And he called out in my hearing with a loud voice, saying, Let the punishers of the city draw near, each with his weapon of destruction in his hand. And look, 6 men came from the direction of the upper gate, which faces north, each with his battle axe in his hand. And one man in their midst was clothed with linen and had a writer's inkhorn at his side. And they came in and stood beside the bronze slaughter place, and the esteem of the Elohim of Israel went up from the Kerub, Kerub, with a line underneath of it, where it has been in the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, who had the writer's inkhorn in his side, and YahWeh said to him, Please pass into the midst of the city, into the midst of Jerusalem, and you shall put a mark on the foreheads of the men who sigh and cry over all the abominations that are done within it. And to the others he said in my hearing, Pass on into the city after him and strike. Do not let your eye pardon nor spare. Kill to destruction old, young men, maidens, and children and women. Do not come near anyone upon whom is the mark, and begin my set apart place. So they began with the elders who were in front of the house, and he said to them, Defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go out. And they went out and struck in the city. And as they were striking them, it came to be that I alone was left, and I fell on my face and cried out and said, Ah, Master YahWeh, are you destroying all the remnant of Israel and pouring out your wrath on Jerusalem? And he said to me, The crookedness of the house of Israel and Yehudah is exceedingly great, and the land is filled with bloodshed, and the city filled with that which is warped. For they say, YahWeh has forsaken the land, and YahWeh is not seen. But as for me, my eye shall not pardon, nor would I spare. I shall recompense their deeds on their own head. And see, the man clothed with linen, who had the inkhorn at his side, reported back and said, I have done as you commanded me. I don't think they're talking about the mark of the beast, because he told them not to spare them, or to only spare the ones who get the mark. I think he's talking about like a different mark. Is specifically in Israel too, because Revelations talks about all the nations, not just one nation, and the 4 corners of that one nation. For a while there, I thought I was so confused, because I was like, doesn't the Bible talk about the earth being round? And so I've been making sure to look out for that. Nowhere have I found in the Bible so far that it says that earth is round. But there's so many times where they're like, oh, to the 4 corners of the edges of this and the edges of that. And now that I think about it, maybe they're talking about the, because again, it just pointed out the 4 corners of Israel. Like the 4 corners of the nation, you know? But it does say things like, from from all the ends of the earth. And I'm thinking, even if we were flat, we would have to be a square for there to be ends of an earth.